Hi everybody, Dan from Firesoft People. I head up the FinTech practice here. If you're a business that's currently recruiting, I don't need to tell you that the market is ferocious. Obviously, due to COVID, due to the problems with people's visas, because of the few changes that happened in the last couple of years, it's been really tough to get the right people, and that problem seems to be continuing throughout 2021. So, obviously, I don't need to tell you how hard it is because you've probably experienced it yourself, but what I will do is just give you 5 tips on how to try and negate that problem. So the first the first tip I would give you is make a good first impression. So what I mean by a good first impression is not when you go into the interview, obviously that's important, but I mean social media. So if you look at businesses like Apple, Dropbox, Fiverr, and you just Google social media / recruitment video for them, you have a look at some of the insights that they put across, and the businesses, the videos are phenomenal. So you get an insight as to what the businesses do, you get a chance to look at what the actual employees do, and you get a really good first impression of what it's like to work in those businesses. My second point would be, because candidates are so scarce, you need to treat them like you would be treating a client or potential new client. So you need to be able to be flexible on what you have to offer. So for instance, every candidate is unique and you can't use a blanket. So for instance, you might interview them, and when you find out what's important to them, gym membership might be important, free coffee might be important. You need to be able to tailor what your offer is in order to secure them, just like you would do with a client. Thirdly, be fast. So time is imperative at the moment. If you are taking more than a week, the likelihood is you're going to lose that candidate to a different business. So have a defined process, which should be as short as you can possibly make it, maybe 1, 2, or 3 interviews. Have some placeholders set up in your calendar so that you've already got time blocks for those people. You need to go really quickly. Have that budget approved, so as soon as you're ready, you can make an offer, get the contract drawn up, and get them started. The sooner they start, the better the situation is for you. 4, I would say be incredibly flexible. So from a flexibility standpoint, I touched on it a second ago with regards to what you offer on contract or in the offer of the business to what you offer that employee. So that kind of flexibility where it might be gym membership 1 or 2 days a week from home in a tech space, that's incredibly important. But also flexibility, I mean, maybe just setting out a little bit of flexibility with what you're expecting from a technical perspective. So if you want somebody that's got 10 years of a particular software engineering, maybe look at somebody with 5, but with the social skills and different ways of approaching business and technology problems. Just start to open it up a little bit, because there's restricted a number of people, and we need to start expanding what we're looking for. Finally, the biggest tip I can give you at the moment is use a recruiter. Use a specialist recruiter in that space. We do FinTech over in the Firesoft team, in my team particularly. We specialise in the BNPL, algorithmic trading, and lending space at the moment. So we have a pretty unique offering where we can actually focus on those candidates and get you passive candidates as well as people that are aggressively looking. Thank you very much. I'll catch up with you soon.